Right. Let's take a look here. Are we streaming? This is my second ever stream of my life. I believe we are streaming. What's going on? Start sending us your video from your streaming software to go live. I believe I did. Oh, wait. Wait. Refresh. It says I'm live, but am I actually live? Just bear with me as I set this up. I think I'm streaming. So let's go to studio. Content. I just want to make sure that everything is set up directly. Yeah. Live, okay. Except this is live number 2. Save. Everything good here? I would say so. Customization. Where do I go for this? Go live. Start. Go. Stream. Analytics. Let me double check here with my phone. I may have to restart the live here. Skeptics Beatbox in the house. What is up, brother? I'm just double checking that everything is correctly because this is my second ever live stream. So I'm kind of a noob here in the technical aspect of things. See, I'm supposed to, at this point, see that the statistics here, right? Man, I might have to go back to that video tutorial on YouTube that I saw how to start a live while I am live. Because I am live right now, but it's not showing up my things here on YouTube. I can see it on OBS, but not on YouTube itself. Hence the issue, guys. Yeah, thank you for your patience. This is going to be a long stream, I'll tell you that much. Last one was 5.5 hours, almost 6 hours. This one, I think it's going to be another 5 hours because there's so much beatboxing that has been coming out this weekend. It's insane. Bring me to the studio. Mm-hmm. How does this work? Somebody help. Tonia Richardson in the house. Hello, Tonia. Yes, right in the middle of the ocean. You're right, skeptics. So many. I went on YouTube today and I saw Wing, Codfish, just a ton of legends dropping wildcards. I was overwhelmed. I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna get through all of these? So I'm connected here. But now select stream. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is the stream. Manage. Maybe this one. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Now you're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. Let him cook. We're in. All right. So, analytics, viewer activity, stream health, excellent. That's what I like to see. Yes, we got things working way faster than the first time. First stream, it was like half an hour trying to figure things out. So we are already breaking records in live number 2. All right, so that's that. Now let me get my spreadsheet. I have it here. As you can see, the loop station category has been filled. But I still have to get to other. I saw Dice put out a loop station track. I really want to get to that one, as well as some others. But I saw most of them in the first stream. This stream is going to be, I think, all beatboxing. I like to, separate the categories, get organized. So I've seen Max and Wachtang, and now I'm going to create the list for beatboxing. So if you have any suggestions, write them down below. God, there's so many. Playlist. Has anyone put out a playlist for this? Yeah, there's a Loop Station playlist. Alright, so we have Helium, we have Improver, we have Codfish and Wing. Abbo Ice was highly suggested last time. Let me pop out this chart. Hello, Maki Ligon, number 2. Lizgt. Lizgt. I am a sucker for musicality. So we'll add that one to the list. I'm just trying to figure if I want to have the chat. No, I mean, you guys can already see the chat. It's just gonna be like double kill if I have it somewhere here. No, I need it on my left so I can see it better. Welcome, welcome everyone that is tuning in. This is going to be a long stream. You're not missing anything so far. We're just getting started. This is only the beginning of the night. A very long night. Tonia wants to hear Improver. Improver, you will hear. Yes. So, let's begin here. Chris Solis? No way. No way. Thinks, what? This is crazy, guys. So many legends. The OGs coming out of the woodwork. So, Improver. GBB25. So we have Improver. We have, of course, Codfish. GBB25. I'm gonna get my tabs ready. And then I'll begin. Although I don't want to start with like the best ones. I kind of want to save them towards the middle and kind of warm up, because then it'll just go down from there if we start reacting to Codfish, Improver, and Wing. Helium. GBB25. With a Pikachu there. It's more like Pikachu and Helium. Pikachu featuring Helium. GBB25. Abbo Ice, which was so requested during the other stream. Which one did you mention here? Let's go Improver, yes. Yes, Chris Solis as well. Which one did you mention earlier? Can I make this chat bigger? My eyes. Is there a way I can zoom in with my eyes? My regular vision? Is that technology that has been created yet? Lizgt? Never heard that person. List GBB25. Okay, we have it there. Yes, surgical procedure. Surgical procedure. Well, first I have to get the regular one to improve my vision at the baseline, because I'm wearing contact lenses. So first we get that one out of the way, then we get the zoom mod. King Inertia. King Inertia. GBB25. I wonder how many I'm going to be able to get through today. Maybe 20? Rusi. I definitely want to check that one out for sure, but that's Loop Station. So like I said, this stream is just dedicated to beatboxing itself. I haven't heard of you, but I figured you were a beatboxer since you have the beatbox in your name. And you don't have a wildcard. What a shame. We would have seen it here live on stream. But, just I guess you're getting a lot of inspiration from all these people putting out stuff. We'll be able to check you out in the future. And maybe your other work, if you have videos, then we'll check them out in a different stream. Does Napalm have a regular? Oh, well, Dillip. Yes. Dillip GBB25. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We continue to grow the list. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, we are creating the list of beatboxers that I'm about to watch for GBB25 wildcards. I guess I can just glue, but see, but if I glue binoculars, then it's just zooming in at all times, and I want to be able to use it whenever I want to. Exalos. Is he from Colombia? Somebody mentioned him before, I think. Ah, Napalm is already in. Okay. Got it. Stitch. Of course. By the way, Stitch has become like a huge reactor as well. I see him all the time putting out reaction videos and doing well. Future Monster, that's tag team. Maybe I'll leave it for another stream. Chris Elise, did we forget to look him up? Okay, Chris Elise. Chris Elise, maybe Tanya, I think you're gonna like Chris Elise and his style. Tonia. I keep forgetting. Let's look him up. Exalos, GBB25. Did he drop a wildcard for GBB though? He did. 11,000 views. People are popping off from Colombia. Oh, okay. Wait a minute here. My homeland, my brother. So that's that. Yeah, you're right. I might wait out the tag team for those reasons. The only one I've checked out is Hiss and Wing. And so that one's pretty solid at the top. Biscuit. GBB25. By the way, I recently checked out his showcase for GBB24, and it was really good. Biscuit. I'm excited for a Biscuit's solo wildcard. I think he can get in. And by the way, after all of these, I'm going to put them on the spreadsheet and I'll let you guys know where I would place them, just for myself. Has no one created a GBB25 beatbox wildcard playlist? They did. Updated yesterday though. Well, let's see this playlist. Solo. Oh, but is it for... Oh my god, you... Wait a minute here. There's that many already? 373? Just for solo beatbox? Or did he mix the beatbox in there, the loop station in there? Well, it's absolutely impossible to get through everyone, I'm afraid. I feel bad for the judges. Musical, I thought that was Den. Musical looks like Den. Oh, ZVD. ZVD for sure. I need more tabs. We are running low on tabs here. Okay, okay. What are you saying, chat? What are you whispering in my ear? H has. Ooh, I like H has. H has another legend coming out. Yes, I am Colombian. Jolux. Ah, that's the Colombian beatboxer that I was thinking about when they mentioned Exalus. I thought they were talking about Jolux. Yes, very young looking, although he's 18 as far as I understand. Yeah, you should come to Colombia. We have fun here. We have food. We have culture. We have good weather. How wild can the wildcards be? Wilder than you can imagine. I'll say that much. Ah, that's probably why so many came out Saturday and Friday and Saturday, I think. Yeah, he looks way younger than 18, but it happens. CJ, of course, from Future Monster. And I'm surprised how many views all of these have compared to previous years. I mean, in the tens of thousands, which means the community is growing and we are becoming more connected to the regular, like the commercial music, I guess, commercial industry. Man, this playlist is insane. I'm gonna skim over this and see if I see anybody that I like. For example, right now, Benja. I think highly underrated. I've always enjoyed Benja's beats. Maybe he's not the most versatile. He sort of sticks to the same thing, but he's good in my eyes. Den? Oh my god. What's going on here? We're checking out Den for sure. One of my favorite beatboxers, Den. Oh boy. ABX from India. We can check it out. Did I add Codfish? Yes. AVH. I also want to check out for Loop Station. I haven't even seen it, but he probably has a very good chance of making it in. AVH. And this is ABX Beatbox. I think ABX is from India. All right. How many people do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I'll get 20 tabs and then we could take it from there. Dropical. I'm surprised no one mentioned it. ABX is Indian. Okay. Tropical GBB. Tropical from Indonesia, I think it is. I remember his it wasn't the kickback, it was the from Sin and Shazam, that competition from Kazakhstan. Tropical is from Kazakhstan. Wow, I didn't see that coming. If you guys want to know the best singer from Kazakhstan, his name is Damash. Highly suggest you check him out. Hippie, steady. Man, I wish it was like 5 p.m. and not 11 p.m. right now. Hippie and steady. Hippie GBB25. How are we doing here with the YouTube stream? Okay, not bad. The chat is going crazy. Hippie is a reference to Max's wildcard since they are attack team partners. Okay, well, I already checked out Max. I have him number 1 so far. Indonesian beatboxers. Addie, Karang, Given. I know those two. By the way, this time I think I will have to sort of not speed run through the wildcards, but maybe chat a little bit less. And also I already ate dinner, so I won't have to pause for my giant slices of pizza this time. Addie Karang, who some people actually think I look like him. I've gotten that in the comments. I guess slightly, but not too much. And Given. Yeah, if it only were that easy to change my time zone. Yeah, no cheese for today. Although I will have to pause later on at some point. Maybe I'll have a glass of milk and pastries or something. I think we've gotten through all the big ones, right? Let me know in the comments if you guys think I'm missing one of the big beatboxers. Mac and cheese and crackers. So I'm guessing you like cheese. Nothing wrong with that. I do like cheese a lot. However, I am lactose intolerant, so I have to, kind of go low on the cheese. All right, I'm gonna skim through this gigantic playlist. I don't know any of these people. Given, we got it. Lizgt, we got it. Drake there, interesting name. Black Roll. I even saw that Dilo reacted to it. So if Dilo's in, then it has to be good. Underrated as fudge, you say? I haven't seen the 7-year-old myself. I saw like the thumbnail from Dilo, so I might check him out. "7 years old, starting them young." ZVD, we got it. Vaktang, I checked it out. I think by far the biggest one in views is Wing, right? And I think Codfish is gonna blow up with his numbers. Kaji! You forgot to mention Kaji. How could you? Kaji's huge. But really, I was going through YouTube this afternoon. I was like, wow, I had never seen such a grand scale of beatboxing come out at once. Beatboxing and Loop Station. I mean, of course, it happens like every year, but this time is like overwhelming how they all came out in the same few days. And there's so many good ones, so many to get to. Brani coming out with a solo beatbox. I checked out his Loop Station one. Mighty. Should we add Mighty? Mighty beatbox. The ones I don't get to tonight, I will do a live stream tomorrow, I think. Can't guarantee it. It all depends on what time I go to bed tonight. Bogdan. Yeah, I hear ya. You gotta censor yourself every now and then on YouTube. Those fudge! Bogdan Gruvian. We need GZ7V. I mean, Shaq is bigger in physical stature, no doubt. But what about his beats? Has Shaq ever beatboxed? Oliver Games, welcome. TRC, welcome to the chat. Maki Ligon. Oh wait, you were already here. Maybe I missed some comments. GZ7V. Okay. GZ7V. GZ7V. Haven't heard of this person. Some Arabic I see on the screen. From Saudi Arabia. Like Abbo Ice. You're welcome. Shaq makes a dubstep, does he? He has such a deep voice. You would think that maybe he has a possible career in beatbox, but you never know. See, Shaq has a deep but sort of weak voice. He doesn't have the strongest voice that I've heard. I don't think he would be able to keep up with the like longevity wise. Again, I don't know most of these people here. Great Cloud, I have heard. Man, my eyes are already tired scrolling through this. Codfish. Remix? Remix? It says not really though, so now remix is remix already in by default? Pacmax. You guys forgot to mention Pacmax. But what the heck? Pacmax GBB25. Remix made it for fun. I mean, I'll watch it, but right now we have to get through the serious ones because I've only seen 2, and as you can see, the tabs are getting out of hand. Just Swede made one. We can get to the goofier ones at the end. Heartcell. You know, Heartcell. Heartcell as well. So GBB25. By the way, the live stream will be saved in case you guys, have to step out or something. Just check it out at a later time. And just like what I did with the wildcards, I'm gonna edit out the different reactions and put them out as individual videos after I'm done with the stream. So tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, there's gonna be a barrage of wildcard videos coming from me. Centix, Patbox. Oh man. Alright, let me just get through the playlist here. Gee whiz. Notice how Wing, H-Has, and Huckle have very similar thumbnails. You gotta learn from the pros there. The thumbnail is very important for whatever you put out, so make sure it's good. Just use other people as inspiration for your thumbnail. Biscuit, Wally, then Syntix or Crythix. Did you mean Crythix? Oh yeah, Crythix. It was my mistake. Cloud. Should we check out Cloud? Tropical Mr. Android. Oh my god. You heck. Alright. Mr. Android, I want to check. GBB25 and Crythix. We will add it. Critics. Ivorian and French. Patbox. Mr. Android is mid. Mid, you say? I'll be the judge of that. Well, he has the old school style, so maybe in comparison to the new generation, he has the older style. So Crythix and Patbox. Patbox. Never heard Crythix before. And you mentioned Patbox here. This is going to be my record for most tabs. I do have to say the Patbox thumbnail looks more like a meme. I don't know if it's gonna be a serious wildcard. Cry has a crazy base. GZ7V, did we add him on here? Yes. Yeah, the RAM is not going to be super happy. Although I did upgrade the computer recently to 32 gigs of RAM, so I hope it handles it. Where was I? Okay. So there is the playlist. Exit out of it. Should we start with Improver? Like I said, I'm gonna have to like switch some of these around because otherwise we're gonna start with the very best and then it's down from there. Or should we just do it? You know what? Let's do it. Start off strong. No, hold on. I'm gonna start with Benja because I like Benja. Then we're gonna go to Dan. Because for some reason, people joined the stream right at the very end. Like yesterday or the other day, I was ending it after almost 6 hours, and that was the highest peak of viewership at the time. While the video catches on, you know. Addie, Karang. We're moving things around here. Given. All right, we're gonna get started, guys. So, is everyone ready? Please take a seat. Your activity, stream health, everything is under control. Dun, 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 dun. Born ready, says Tonia. That makes 2 of us. Yes, I switched it up. Yeah, that it's certainly enough for today. In fact, I don't think I can get to all of them, but I'm gonna do my best. So, without further ado, are you ready, guys? Yes? Okay. So first up, Benja. Actually, where's Benja from? Does it say? Ah, a bit of a mystery there. Okay. Some homework for the chat. So, Benja, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard. Big step up. Let's go. It's been a while since I last saw Benja.
Yo, what up? My name is Benja. I'm Shiskaski Shish Kebab. My name is Benja. I'm from the Netherlands, and this is my solo wildcard for GBB 2025 World League. Yeah! Step in the mind of stepping on my big stepper.
Not bad. Clean sound. Nice. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. He was trying out some sounds there that like a like I guess that's kind of you know, known, but the way he was using it, I don't think I have heard another beatbox do that in like such a serious way, like I mean, I can't do it that much, but it is, you know, you get the idea. And could be because he has this wallpaper here in the background of his computer, somewhere sandy, maybe like a beach, or it could be a desert, that it was giving me desert vibes. Like we're trekking through the Sahara, and it's very dry and sandy, yellow, sunny, kind of an adventure vibe. What say you, chat? Yeah, good voice projection, I would say. Committed. I think he always has this this sort of violet background, good lighting, and very forefront in the camera. We see him, no distractions, no nonsense, good quality video, good quality audio, and I feel like it's tight overall from start to finish. Good structure, interesting sounds. Okay, maybe would have liked to have heard a bit more singing. I think he has a good singing voice, but I still remember for some reason his GBB25 wildcard. I think it was do 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 do. Same. He was using the same like techniques. I think I don't know, he's really good, but it's just the competition is insane. And how many are getting through for solo beatbox? 18. It's just the competition is stacked, but this could definitely get into any other beatbox competition, I would say. For now, I will have to put him under Vachtan. So Benja at number 3. But like I said, he definitely has a lot of potential. Maybe just he's too, like, doesn't do too many techniques and sort of sticks to the same sound. That could be the detrimental aspect here. But overall, I think it's solid. I like it. So there is Benja. How many entries? Unlimited, like as many as the playlist I saw had 370 entries. There's unlimited entries, so who knows how many, you know, are going to try to get in the 400 or 500s probably. Just only 6 get in? You just. No way, only 6 wildcards are getting in. If that's the answer to that question. How can only 6 wildcards get? Oh, did they are they taking away the showcases, the elimination rounds? How can it be 5? It has to be an even number. And if it's 6, then it has to be at least 8 for quarterfinals. No way. All right, we're going to Den, one of my favorite beatboxers. from Canada, one of the nicest countries. We have Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League Solo Wildcard, 1 in a million. Audio by Mr. Isuo. Okay, we actually checked out his Loop Station wildcard the other day. Let's go, Den.
What's up? This is Den from Canada, and this is my solo wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League. Something about you got me wanting your love, baby. Gonna want for you. Girl, you are one in a million. Something about you got me wanting your love. I just want you in my life, so something about you got me wanting your love.
The voice alone has me. First things first, we hit the like, I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. So this was more like a tropical Afro beat kind of thing going on. And Den has become, he's really into this lovey style of music. I don't want to compare him to Drake for like traditional music, but he's kind of like the Drake of beatboxing, but of course better. I mean, I'll take Den over Drake any day. And I think there was a lot of flow he used, combinations, sounds that we have heard many times before. Is this an original song? If it is, then I give him even more points. The background there, sort of geometrical, cubey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagons all around. It's like a beehive, but in blue colors that I really enjoy. He always put like his eyes so serious, emotion, but he's focused. He's doing it legitimately. It's like he's singing directly to you. What say you, chat? Yeah, Den is always, they make him the intro for Swiss Beatbox. Install this as your car horn, says Tonia. Now that I'm thinking about it, he does like... He has that car horn kind of same energy. Or a ringtone. A lot of these, I think, would be cool to place as ringtones for your phone. But in all seriousness, where do we place Den here? Should he be number 1? above Max. It sounded complex and musical at the same time. Maybe too complex, and I wanted more musical. Man. But he was showing us a lot. I mean, for a wildcard, you have to show the different aspects of your beats and just like more things so that the judges feel more, not just one thing, but show diversity. And I think he has that. I think I'm going to put Dan at number 1. It's hard not to. It just feels wrong not to put him at number 1. And I go with my instinct. So Dan, number 1. Then Max, Baktang, and Benja. Nilfredo Marquina Ayala. Where are you from, man? This is my personal top 1. Love it so much. It's definitely a masterpiece that no one can compare to. See, that's the thing. For some of the others, I think several beatboxers can do their beats, but not too many can do Dan's beats, if that makes sense. You have to be a musical beatboxer to even replicate Dan, because there's so much musicality, singing, and pitch in there. So it definitely shows a level of musical complexity that is not very common in beatbox. From Peru, greetings from Colombia. We are in the same continent. I think, I mean, I really enjoy Max as well. There's something about Max that was like the difference between the two. Well, there's many, but Dan was like consistently musical, singing the vibe. It was Afro beats, so it's like do 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 do. Whereas Max was just like, he gives you moments of silence and then bah, hits you with that voice, and then again like a little bit of dramatic break, and then bah. So like those drops become more powerful and more surprising. But overall, I think Dan is a little bit better, but it's super close. Dan and Max are like this. Yeah, in a score sheet, I get it. And again, I'm doing these lists like from my personal taste, not what I think the judges are gonna rank or by criteria or anything like that. Just my personal preference. Speaking of personal preference, we have Improver. Tonia, are you here? Improver from Russia. Have reacted to him many, many times before. Blowing up with his Uber beatbox videos. GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard AI. Something relevant. Okay. We begin. The dance music gets stuck in your head.
Hello, my name is Improver. This is my solo wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025. It's coming slowly. He's waiting, watching you. Oh, Leslie Coley. Your secret's breaking through. There's nothing you can do.
Eerie indeed. The best will die, says Improver. My God. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Technically, Improver, one of the best beatboxers in the world, and his experience in all of these competitions, being live at GBB, being sort of consistent online, he's very well-rounded, I feel like, in all aspects of beatboxing and your sort of presence, in front of everybody. So he knows what he's doing. He knows, like, you just see and feel the confidence in Improver, especially having the camera like that, just very intense. He's looking at you. He's like, this is what I have for you. Bah. And that's another thing that I want to point out. Sometimes a lot of these beatboxers for their wildcards or loopers, they put some effects here, the flashing lights, the changing colors, the memes, the pictures, whatever. Like, sure, that's entertaining, but yeah, maybe it deducts a little bit from your talent itself, because we're focused on those things, the visuals, more than the beatbox. Here, you can only focus on the beatbox. There's nothing else, right? It's pretty plain. It's very minimal what we're seeing on the video. So it's just like your ears are even more heightened to the music, I would say. And this was dope. This was really cool. He has that sort of just like a cool style that in my head I'm picturing like Mission Impossible at night, or like Spider-Man, going around the city on top of buildings at night. Maybe Tokyo drifting, that kind of vibe, but it's always kind of dark, mysterious, at night, kind of badass feels. And very well, consistently throughout, which is it's one of the most important things. Not just have like peaks in your wildcard, like moments that are great, and then sort of, we're waiting for the build up, or the intro's kind of long. Where is this going? It's like from the beginning, Improver has us, and I think that's a big point for him. So where do I put him on the list? This is close. This is close so far. To me, he goes under Den. Like I said, I'm a very big fan of musicality, so... Oh, what the heck? So for that reason, I have to put Den above. Improver also has a good singing voice. He has the musicality, but definitely more of the technicality. I have him second. I'm putting Improver second. Are we still good with the we still good with the live stream here? Oh, what the heck is going on here? Did I miss a lot of messages? There might be a delay, so forgive me. Right in your face, exactly. You think it's kind of underwhelming compared to his other wildcards? A little bit more chill, that's right. Not as epic, I would say, but it's still pretty solid. I think enough to get him in, maybe. Yeah, it's Improver for a reason. He never stopped. It's not even his final form. Patbox, okay. Can two people share the same position? I'm afraid not. I have to be strict here with my judging. Otherwise, we would have like 6 people are going to end up being the same level. The only thing, like for Loop Station, is that I see the ones at the very top, then there's like a huge middle, and the bottom. Like, that's clear to me. But right now, we haven't seen that many beatbox. We have so much to get to have a comparison point. Next up, Kaji from Japan. We have seen Kaji many times, especially at GBB. This is Stimulation, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard. Man, that phrase is gonna get stuck in my head. I'm gonna have dreams about saying GBB wildcard. But it is what it is. Okay, let's tune in. Oh, 000? Yes, absolutely. I've added GZ7V to the list, so stay tuned. Oh wow, thank you, Nilfredo Marquina Ajalaf, to welcome to the Blue Cloud. I really appreciate the membership. That's awesome. In fact, what this thing is telling me to make a goal here. Okay, let's set a goal. Share how you'll celebrate. I will dance. The only way. Yeah, but thank you so much. I really appreciate the membership. By the way, guys, if you want to check me out on Patreon, that's probably even better. I share a lot more on Patreon. Okay, let's get to the wildcard. Kaji.
Yeah, this is Kaji from Japan, and this is my solo wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 25 World League. Stimulation. Stimulation, all I want is stimulation, all I want is stimulation, all I wanna. Stimulation. All I want is stimulation. Light on a stimulation. Light on a stimulation. Slap, slap. Stimulation, all I want is stimulation.
And stimulation we got. Damn, Kaji. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Yeah, exactly. That last drop was crazy. And the thing about this wildcard, it kept growing on me. At certain points, since I'm now thinking in my head that I have this list and that I'm ranking the wildcards, you know, it's impossible not to compare. It's unconsciously I'm thinking about the other wildcards, and I was like, where would I place him? Like, how is this, you know, in comparison? And I thought, okay, yeah, it's pretty good. You know, it's Kaji. We know he has it. He has what it takes to get to the big leagues. But it was sort of okay for me. It was like that techno, you know, consistent style. But at what point does it go from that to above and beyond? And I think that last drop made all the difference. That combination was crazy. I mean, it sounds like a music system, something digitally produced, right? Like a DJ. There's so many sounds going in there. Really, no pun in stimulating. That's crazy. Thank you for everyone tuning in just now. I am getting started with the GBB25 solo beatbox reactions. Many more to go. So stay tuned. Damn. This one threw me for a loop at the end. At first I was like, maybe he's going, around Vaktang. Not last, but somewhere around there. And that ending was just, it was too good. It was too freaking good. Oh, wow. We have Nilfredo. Thank you so much. Can the next one be Dillip, please? Ask, are you in Patreon right now? Yes, I have. Thank you so much for the donation. I do have a Patreon. It's just GeorgeTheCloud. I'm not live there. I'm just live on YouTube. But you can find me on Patreon. And of course, we will move Dillip next. We are accepting of requests here. This is an open-minded group. Now I just have to find the tab. But man, Kaji, excelled in this wildcard. It kept growing and growing. Where's the spreadsheet? Was that better than Den? Man, it might be. No, because if I close the tabs, I'm going back to them so that I can save the thumbnail to then publish as an individual reaction. Better in technicality, in listenability is debatable. Sure. We were talking about complexity before, and I think Kaji really goes all in. He's really complicated, where the sound it's a lot of sounds together, maybe overbearing at times. So in terms of enjoyability, then sure, Den is in front, but he just showed so much here in beatboxing that it's undeniably good. On par with Improver Max. Man, I have to put Kaji below Improver. That's what I'm gonna do. Because you're right. The most important aspect for me here is how much would I listen to a wildcard. And so that's my way of thinking. I would probably listen to Den and Improver above Kaji. However, I think Kaji's was way more complete than Max. So that's my reasoning there. Kaji third. Very good. And I think for the judges, that wildcard is very high. Has good chances of making it in. What say you, chat? A lot of Arabic in the chat. I do not speak it, so it's gonna be an F for me in the chat. Yeah, strong impact, Tonia, from Kaji for sure. I hope you guys are not swearing up and down in the chat, and that you're having a safe and friendly conversation. Psytrance, yeah, exactly. It's almost to that point where how is this even beatbox? It sounds like music. I mean, beatbox is music, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, Dillip, as requested by the new member and friend of the channel, Nilfredo from Peru. So we have Dillip from India, GBB25, World League Solo Wildcard, Presence of Greatness. All right, all right. Check out Tonya and everybody. Check out Dillip if you are not familiar with him. Such a very interesting style. One of the most original styles. Yeah, Tony, I don't blame you. After all this beatboxing, the brain does get a bit fuzzy and things start to mesh, and you feel like maybe you had too many beers and it's a long night, and yeah. Dillip will make you say wow, 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 wow. Did I get them all correct? Let me know. All right, Dillip. I am ready for you.
My name is Dillip. I'm from India, and this is my solo wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League. You're about to witness the presence of greatness.
Oh, Dillip, my guy. You're something else, huh? There's no two Dillips in the world. First things first, we hit the like and subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. It's like it is like ASMR to the ears. His style feels like a combination between insects and Mario sound effects, something like that. The zipper and it's like little creatures doing these sounds, not a grown man. And where do we place you? It's so difficult to place Dillip. I don't think just for myself, but for judges and everyone. He's just really creative in his style, and hard to judge. Dillip is hard to judge. Man, Insect House, exactly. It's like a tiny party. If we're thinking about different worlds, like a microscopic world of beings, creatures, and little fairy tale things going around, they would be dancing to this music. Ants, and centipedes. It's really nice to listen to Dillip. That's for one. But the other, in a battle, we know that his style isn't the best for battles, and he is going to battles. That's the whole point of GBB. So it's very conflicting here. Ah, man. Oh, brother. This is where it gets kind of tough here. Then Improver, Kaji, Max, Vachtang, Benja. Can't believe Max and Vachtang are at the bottom here. What does the chat say? Yeah, Dillip Heartstyle. Although you never know. The two Dillips are Pillet and Dillip. Yeah, zipper. That's the technical term of beatbox. Is the Dillip zipper. Yeah, and the thing with Dillip also, he really doesn't have like structure in his beats. He's not one to go for like a real well structured, like telling a story, organized. He's just sort of floating around. He's jumping. He's like insects jumping around. So that's another category that may go against him. The lack of structure. Like Max had structure. Dan, of course, when you're trying to be, like a musical. I'm gonna put Dillip below Max. But he definitely gets a lot of points for originality and being one of the most like memorable beatboxers. But like I said, it's just the competition is stacked. Shanks in the house. All right. We're getting a strong petition for Abbo Ice. Say less, brother. I've got you. I just have to find the tab. Abbo Ice, here it is. As long as you guys can see there's no like delay or buffering going on, then it's fine. Like I say, I leave the tabs because after I have to save the thumbnail for when I put out the videos individually. That's why I'm not exiting out of them. So Abbo Ice from Saudi Arabia. We saw his run at this past GBB. His battle against Remix was probably one of the best, one of the top. Yeah. We're getting some Arabic in the chat. So Arabic beatboxing it is. Oh, you made the logo for Abbo Ice here? Nice. We have a graphic designer here in the chat. Pretty cool, all right. Okay, let's get into the video here. I hope you guys are ready. Abbo Ice GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard different.
Yo, what's up? This is Abbo Ice. I'm from Saudi Arabia, and this is my wildcard for the GBB25 World League. Let's go. I'm different.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. I respect it. The thing about Abbo Ice, I think a big part of his presence is aside from the beats, it's like his image. He's very confident and almost intimidating on stage. We have seen it before, like in front of other beatboxers. So he has that fighter in him for sure. But does he have what it takes? First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe. Not sure why I wasn't before, but now I am. And I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Classic Abbo Ice signature sounds. I don't even know how to describe them, but they're like crumpling, like sounds, like crackling. The bass is good. The editing, sort of like in your face, right? Like old school. Like he's fighter. He's from the backs there. Like he just came out of a workout and he's ready to beat somebody up. Beatboxer or non-beatboxer, you step in the ring, you're done. However, felt a bit improvised to me. I know it's not, but the lack of structure, like a beginning, middle, end, is maybe detrimental. At least that's what I'm thinking. We have been talking about this. I think one of the best examples of structure in a beatbox track is "I Need a Break" by River. Just from start to finish, it's a whole adventure. Whereas here, since we don't get that, it sort of flies by faster, and we're left like, just imagine a movie with no plot. It's just like a bunch of effects, fight scenes, explosives, gunshots, almost like the Avengers, what they have become, a little bit of a meme where it's just fighting and no, like, what's the message here? That's sort of how I'm left feeling. Because it's not just about starting off slow and soft and then peaking in the middle and ending that way. I want to hear a story. And so for that reason, I think Abbo Ice will not rank as high for me. Being honest. I think his beats are strong. He's definitely loud, powerful. But that lack of structure to me is maybe a big point. I'm gonna put him below Vakhtang. And that was sort of an easy choice for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have Abbo Ice 7th. How do you guys feel about that? As I lost half the viewership because I said that. I will be honest, even if I have to be brutally honest, with all due respect to everyone, right? But, yeah, it was a bit repetitive. That's what it was. But too repetitive with not enough change ups or switch ups. Yeah, a lot of stamina, sure. But it's just guys, I just didn't, just compared to the others, that's what I'm saying. And maybe I have to go back and listen to it many times, but for a first impression, that's my gut instinct. That's what I'm feeling. Nilfredo, thank you so much. Great reactions as always, George. I'm gonna go to sleep. I wish everyone a good night, good morning, good afternoon in the live. We love beatbox. Well said. I wish you a good night. Yeah, it is late here, but I will continue. Again, the live will be up in case you want to watch it tomorrow at a different time, and I will put out all the videos individually. So thank you so much for joining and all your support. Really appreciate it. Napalm says this needs to be top 2. I could definitely see it. This is right up Napalm's alley. This is what Napalm would love. However, I'm not, it's just different for me. I do like his for example, GBB23, I also reacted to everything that came out. And I think for me, his elimination ranked, I think I ranked it number 2. Just below Remix. Everybody ranked it number 1 and I ranked it number 2, but it's still like, it was super top for me. So it's like, not that I don't like his beats or anything, but it lacked a bit more of a story for me. It was too repetitive. Yeah, it's no one. I mean, the judges are gonna have their, even between judges, there's a huge differences. So not even the judges can agree on like, oh, these are definitely the top 10 or top 6, whatever. So no one's gonna be like have their exact list. I would say there's always gonna be differences, and it is, and that's part of like the fun of it. Imagine if we all knew exactly like, oh yeah, these are for sure. Like we all agreed on everything. Then what's the point of like the different styles and differences, right? Yeah, the detail, I'm not for sure. Like it sounds very complex. He sounds complex, like it's difficult to do. However, again, I'm going by this list based on enjoyability, who I would listen to over and over again. That's how I know I like it and it's my favorite. And I would just have the others above. For example, even Dillip. Dillip has those like very interesting sounds that Abbo Ice doesn't. Like he has his own sounds, but it's just it's just different. So I have him, what now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have him 7th so far, and I know most people are gonna be like, what are you crazy? GZ7V. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of that in the chat. Let's see how they compare. I've never seen anything from him. If he's also from Saudi Arabia, then, and he's a friend of Abbo Ice, maybe their styles are going to be a little bit similar. GZ7V. Here we go, from Saudi Arabia. First time ever checking him out. Has a lot of subscribers for being someone that I, haven't. Oh, I guess he does a lot of different content on his channel, not just beatbox. But yeah, let's check it out. Justice, welcome to the chat. Big Boss, welcome to the chat. Wing, yes, I have Wing on the tabs. Haven't checked them out yet, so stay tuned. And Dice, for sure. I'm looking forward to Dice Loop Station. I think I'll do more Loop Station tomorrow, but tonight it's just beatbox. Okay. So GZ7V, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard, Devil Say. It's even on his screen here. Let's take a look.
Yo, this is GZ7V. Yo, this is GZ7V from Saudi Arabia, and this is my wild card for GBB 2025. And let's get it.
Devil say, never say no, 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 no. Be so deep, never say no, 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 no. never say. Be so deep, never say. Different. Let's get it.
He actually physically looks a lot like a friend of mine. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe. And I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Surprising, his level is higher than I expected, especially for somebody that I've never seen before. He showed a lot in this wildcard, the different lip rolls, the sort of squeaky noises, almost like when you're you have new shoes and you're walking into a basketball court and it's like every step. The voice, he also has a pretty nice voice, deep bass, a lot of different parts here in this wildcard. And you know what I could sense from him? The hunger. He wants it. See, that's the thing. When you want something, it's more about like that fire inside you, which is why sometimes the people that are at the top, they lose it because they've already won and they're like, they're sort of tired. And it's like, yeah, we can put something out and it's going to be solid, but they don't have that hunger. With him, I can see it. And I think I know where to place him in my list. Very good. Yeah, I can see how Collapse, Napalm, and beatboxers like that would enjoy this wildcard a lot, and it would be at the top for them. Yeah, very nice sound kit. It goes hard. Execution-wise, it could be better. There were a few tiny slip-ups, and also structure-wise, kind of messy because he wants to show him much, but it's some sick stuff. Yeah, you're right. It was kind of all over. A little bit same thing with it's like there was a bit of a lack of structure, but in his case it was like all over, whereas in Abbo Ice there was like a lack of structure, right? It's like the opposites. And it's I could see him being a good battler for sure. Even reminds me of Jullard. That kind of power. Oh man. Nah. He's around Vaktang for me. It's either below or above Vaktang. This is hard to judge. every year gets harder to judge because the level is high. So it's like what? It's just personal preference at that point. How you, and even how you're feeling in the moment. You could always change your mind. I could go back and rearrange this list. It's not, you know, written in stone. But for me, Vaktang hit a little bit harder. So I'm going to put him actually above Abbo Ice. They're right there together. They are brothers. It's just like what I'm feeling at the moment, guys. I can definitely see a lot of people putting Abbo Ice above or him above, but to me they're just like right there for now. And the other thing that's a really big point, at least for me, is how different you are. I need to be able to remember you in my head after watching 20, 30, 100 wildcards. Who has this sound? Who is who? You could be really solid at just like regular technical beatboxing all these sounds, but if I can't remember you, if you don't stand out, then I think that's, you get less points for me. For example, Dillip. I'm always going to be able to think of Dillip and know his sounds. Den, same thing. Improver. These guys that stand out. GZ7V. Solid. But can he stand out in my mind? I don't think I have his full identity yet formed. So therefore I have him there. Alright, next up. Let's start getting to the big leagues here. You know what? We're jumping in right into Codfish. I think the people want it, and the people get it. Oh wow, look at Shazam. He went big in this video. Wing, Codfish, Vaktang, and Improver in one reaction. Okay. That's one way to do it. I like to separate. I like to just you know, put out each individual person. I don't like to mix them together because it just feels like not like they each should be different, and that's how I do it. So different videos for each beatboxer. Here we go. This is gonna be a good one. Highly anticipated. How are the statistics here? I'm comparing the chat here. Is the chat on YouTube? Man, I guess I missed some comments. That's the thing. I don't. Whenever I'm watching a wildcard, I don't try not to look at the comments. Otherwise, it'll distract me. You know, I need to be focused on the wildcard, the videos that I'm watching. So maybe if I miss something that you said, you can say it again, if you would. Yeah, Tonia, maybe it's your connection, because I think, you know, no one else has said anything about the connection. I think we're good for the most part. It could be your connection, I'm afraid. It says excellent for me, so I guess we're good technically. Why did this pop out? How do I get you back in here? Geez. All right. Well, I'll just leave that out. Again, guys, this is my second ever live stream, so just trying to figure everything out for now. It will get better as I go along. Yeah, at least now, Tonia, in this live stream, you're caught up. Like you're with the times, whereas the other one you were behind like 5 minutes or something like that. So here you're following along. Okay. All right. Okay, Codfish. If you're here, you're here. GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard Stone Man Rises. Let's go!
My name is Codfish, and this is my solo wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League. Stone Man rises, Stone Man wins again. The Whisper Cole wins a friend. Couldn't keep him down. Couldn't keep him down, so the Cole wins a sin. Stone Man wins again. I had faith in the law. I try to keep my bearings. What the hell you keep me for? Who to send? Stone Man wins again. Stone Man wins Stone Man wins.
What an abrupt ending there, but wow. It's Codfish. First things first, we hit the like, I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Stone Man wins again. Getting psychological here. The Codfish bass, the voice, this is what I'm saying with like being able to get like memorized and people to know who you are. His voice, his singing voice. What say you, chat? I'm back, says Skeptics. Welcome back. Tonya said, a bit repetitive for me. Sure, Codfish is more type beatboxer, but this thing does sound pretty outdated compared to current day wildcards. That was an abrupt ending for sure. Do you react to songs or shorts? Lux Ray, welcome. Absolutely. Check out my channel. I mean, not the recent stuff because it's all gonna be wildcards, but I've reacted to thousands of songs. So yeah, feel free to look around my channel. I probably have reacted to anybody you can think of. Hot take: Codfish overrated, you say? No, I think he has cemented himself at the top as one of the GOATs. His climb to GBB, his battle against Adilo, against the other beatboxer that got cancelled, and so many others. Yeah, we know he has it, but I think recently, such as this wildcard, he went in this like more experimental path there sound here? Experimental path that is not how we fell in love with Codfish per se. Like, oh, when he did Boulevard of Broken Dreams or Black Betty and all of those songs from 2019. You guys have to understand, was that 2019 or 2018? I think 2018. That's 7 years ago, and people change, their style changes. Maybe he got bored of just doing pretty much covers and things like that, and now he's more of a finding himself lately. From what I've seen of Codfish, it definitely has a weird structure for sure. I mean, the flow is still there. You can tell that it's Codfish at the core, but it's just arranged in a different way that maybe, like you said, it could sound outdated. However, I don't think outdated is the word, because it's not like this is old school beatbox sounding. This is just more avant-garde or just experimental, yeah, I would say. But it still ranks high for me because of his power, the cleanliness of his sounds, the creativity and originality. Is it one that I'm going to go back and listen to many times? Like we're saying, enjoyability, sure. I don't think it's at the top, but it's not at the bottom. But because of everything else I said, in the criteria, then it ranks high. What does the chat say? Keep in mind, I'm not an expert or beatboxer or anything. I'm just a guy. My opinion means like not that much. Dropical, yes, I have him on the tabs, Henry. Stay tuned. Trolex XDD. I like the wildcard. I can see why would make it and why not. True, it all depends on other people in the competition. He's not that popular because not that many people like extreme technicality, or he is popular. Okay, he's, I guess, sort of simple in his technicality, but effective. Sometimes less is more. You get what I'm saying? You don't need to have, we saw Kaji. I think Kaji is a extreme technicality. But then where do you rank them? Is Kaji better than Codfish or vice versa? I think it's just different. It really we're judging based on these wildcards alone, right? We're not supposed to be thinking about their history and other competitions and stuff, because if we were, the way to rank a beatboxer would be based on his accomplishments, I would say, and where he has stood in the battles, right? It's like in sports or anything. If you're going to rank a tennis player, for example, how many finals, how many grand slams, what's your percentage against this person, etc. Same with beatbox. Sevaidu. Yo, welcome. Welcome, Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, when judging, again, I'm not even judging these. I'm watching. The whole point is for enjoyment, for entertainment. We're not here to like break them down, and I'm not gonna pull out the criteria and the checklist. But since we're talking about it, those are my my points, I guess, my opinions. So for that reason, all that being said, I'm gonna place, it feels, we got Dillip above Vaktang, but again, this is personal preference. I'm gonna put Codfish below Vaktang, if you guys can believe it, because somebody here made a good point, and that is the complexity, the extreme technicality, and to me, less is more. Vaktang was less, and he did. It's just more fun to listen to it. when it sounds like a song. That's why, again, with looping, for example, when you have those awkward pauses or a silent recording, to me, it takes a little bit away from it, because now you're just waiting for the drop and that's it. And you just, okay, it's like, all right, that big moment. Whereas I would like to hear it as if it were just a song that on the radio, right? That you don't, there's no awkward pauses in regular music or commercial music. It should be the same with beatbox and loop station, in my opinion. And Codfish sometimes does have those weird like transitions that it's like, you know, what happened there, but that's just artistic choice, his preference, but it takes away from the enjoyability. So I have him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. Codfish's basics are his true power. True. Maki Legon. I don't see him high in an official score sheet format, but I see it ranked high in listenability. See, I actually think maybe the opposite. I think in an official score sheet where they go more for technicality and all these categories, he would rank high. But in listenability, a bit lower, because this track specifically was not that musically oriented. Like if he had done Boulevard of Broken Dreams, then of course that would have been very high in listenability, or some other cover. But this one, since I don't think we're familiar with that song, it could be an original. It was hard to follow along. And if you don't know the words, if it's harder to follow along, then it's less easier to enjoy. And so then you just have the technicality. So I'm going to kind of say the opposite for me on here, but I get what you're saying. Again, it varies from person to person. Maybe it ranks higher for you in listenability than technicality. But yeah, again, I would be happy just for the narrative and the history. I think most people would be happy to see him back at GBB. I mean, that would be like so amazing. He hasn't, shown, we haven't seen him anywhere in like 7 years. And that's the other thing. You make a good point. In a battle, we know he's a beast. He's a monster. I mean, on stage, it's different. All we see are these Wildcards people in their rooms, filming videos. You get to the big stage. That's where you turn from a boy to a man. Yeah, Wing. Yeah, I guess you're right. They have financial incentives. I don't know if Swiss Beatbox is going that route. Like if it were some sort of Super Bowl and things are maybe rigged or anything, or maybe just a little bit pushed in a certain direction. But for sure, if we got Codfish versus Wing at GBB25 final, that would be epic, But yeah, I think I've said enough there for the fish. Speaking of Wing, let's jump to Wing. What the heck? It's a free country. I'm gonna check out Wing, the most viewed wildcard of this GBB. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And if you look at it based on like subscribers, Wing has 273,000, but this has 332,000 views. He has more views than subscribers, whereas Codfish has like, I think, more than 1 million, maybe 2 million subscribers, and his wildcard has like 150,000 views. So in percentage, this is huge. Win has been blowing up lately. A global superstar, I think, with Dopamine. That, which I reacted to, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, I react to a lot of videos that come out of Beatbox. His Dopamine video blew up. everywhere. I've seen it everywhere. I made a short of it. The short blew up. The video as well, many views. Good for him. Patbox, sure. ZVD, of course. We have it on the list. Before you go to school, yeah, I can add him on there. In fact, let's do it. Because then otherwise I will forget. It's hard to keep up with the chat sometimes. Like I said, I don't look at the chat while I'm watching the video, otherwise I get distracted. So I got Patbox after Wing. Beat Pella House. Yeah. Also saw one of their videos. No maths. No maths at all here. I'm not big in math. Although in school, now that you remind me, I did memorize 73 digits of pi. 3.141592653589793238. That's what I remember so far from it after all these years. That was in 7th grade. But yeah, okay, let's... Wing, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard. We begin.
Hello, this is Wing from South Korea, and this is my solo wildcard for GBB 2025 World League.
So short. Why does it feel so short? Why is this so short? What is the where's the rules here? 2 minutes for the wildcards? First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. See, if we're gonna talk about the minimalism again, kind of similar to Codfish, they're both minimal in the technicality aspect. They stick to the basics. However, I think Wing does it better, at least now. It feels punchier. It has flow. Whatever you do, you know, however you do it in beatboxing, have flow. I think it's key. It's so important to have that flow and be continuous in your routine so that it's easy to follow along, to enjoy it. At no point did I feel like, you know, things where it's like, oh man, I have to think about what he's gonna do now or what, you know, nothing. He just takes you he grabs my hand and we go skipping on a prairie into the sunset together, Wing and I. That's how I feel. It's super solid. Super solid. The build-ups are so satisfying, as typical with Wing. The resolution, though, I feel like it's kind of short. Maybe I wanted a little bit more of an impact, but I get that this is more of like a flowy kind of track. It's not an epic one where you have, kind of like some silence and then a big drop and something like that. No, it was more about following along. This is gonna rank high. Oh boy. All right. Do you concur, chat? No maths ever again. And the sound quality, crisp, clean, of the highest quality, the highest order. Wing is definitely in, I would say so. Oh, that's the rules? 2 minutes with a 10-second buffer? Man, I wish it was 3 minutes. Why? Because we're used to 3 minutes being like the standard for a song. So when you hear something that's 2 minutes, it's gonna feel a little bit short. Especially for GBB, for battles and stuff like that, and tracks, it's usually 3 minutes. Man, see, that's the thing. With 2 minutes, it's difficult to construct something worthy of like remembrance, to take you on a journey. Like I have been saying, 2 minutes is not enough time to build something to that scale. So it might be like a bit constrictive. And in terms of enjoyability, you got the minimalism, you got the basics, you got the technicality, the musicality, the flow, the sound quality. This is number one, guys. Number one, and I think that's pretty easy. I don't think there's going to be any controversy there. Again, I'm not afraid to be sort of honest with whatever. Like I said, just because he's famous and he's blowing up doesn't mean I'm going to put him first. It's because of how I feel. I put Codfish like 8th. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Abbo Ice 9th. People are going to be furious at my rankings. But Wing, well-deserved number 1. It's just, I go with my gut, guys. Yeah, I mean, the judges, it's already tough as it is. I wouldn't want to have to judge 1 minute wildcards if there's 500 wildcards. I mean, it's just too. I don't know what they can do in that situation. Limit the number of wildcards. That doesn't. I don't think that would make any sense. Get more judges? Not really. That wouldn't work. There's nothing. What can you do in that situation as a judge? You just have to listen to them all. Needs a splash of color, you say. But Wing is more of a man of culture kind of guy. Gray, black, a little bit of white here and there. He's not about the. If you want somebody of color, check out Jin Shinosaki. He will give you the colors. You like H has more than this. I like H has. I'm gonna have to check that one out. It's on the list. Hats. I have not. Eric Cedric, welcome to the chat. I have not seen cats. I may add them to the list. Dilo is one of the official judges. I hear you. You might be able to skip ahead, but that's... Nah, I feel like you shouldn't You need to watch the whole thing for these wildcards. Well, all right. For whoever has to go to school and requested Patbox, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it right now. Never seen this person before. Looks a bit meme-ish, but you guys have brought me this far. I will not let you down. So, Patbox now. I hope you're happy. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. I've never seen anything from this person. It's Patbox from FRCI? France? Karakata, GBB25 World League solo wildcard. Where's he from?
Hello my friend, c'est Patbox from France, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 2025 solo category World League.
Ooh la la.
Bébé n'a jamais tué africain. Rosamek, karakata karakata kamek, kaismek kermak karamek, kermanak kermak karamek, segermanak kubik, tegerek kubik, tegerek kubik, tegerek kubik, tegerek kubik, tegerek kubik. Bébé ça tue pas africain, oui tu connais le refrain.
What is this turning into, like found footage? Okay, first things first. We hit the like. I subscribe to Patbox, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. You know what it has? It has a flow. Afrobeat kind of style, groovy. Physically, he reminds me of Jay-Z. So it's as if Jay-Z were a beatboxer in another, you know, Matrix universe. I really like that effect that he slows it down and it sounds a little bit like when Dillip slows down the zipper. Is it the zipper when he goes like almost like strings on a guitar if you were doing them like one by one slowly, like I really like that effect. It's very pleasant for the ears. The visuals here, okay, he sort of cropped out everything around him black. It reminds me of like a sketchbook or a notebook from school back in the day, that sort of style. Very groovy. It's like a dance. It gets sort of stuck in your head. Dance, groovy. Huh. The more I think about it, the more I like it. it has that effect on you. It's like an aftertaste after you watch it and listen to it, and then it starts to hit you even a little bit more. What do you think, chat? Buki Blanco filming? Yes. I see that there. Brazilian funk. Bale funk. Trolix is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Trolix is back. Tell the chat. The service on the bus. I hear ya. That's the thing, when you're on a moving vehicle, the signal disrupts. Man, Patbox. Okay. I thought it was gonna be more of a meme. This was not. This was a serious thing. Now the ranking. See, like, I enjoyed Patbox more than Abbo Ice. Even though Abbo Ice is technically more proficient and maybe a better battler overall, but we're ranking just based on this 2-minute clip that we have watched. Maybe I enjoyed it even more than Codfish, if I'm being honest. Patbox. It goes a long way when you stand out. That's why you always have to be yourself, guys. Don't try to be like anyone else. Don't try to copy what is popular, what is hip, or what is riz, as the kids say. You make your own path. Patbox beneath Codfish. No, you know what? I changed my mind. He's below GZ7V. I think that's perfectly fair. Can you guys even see the list? Maybe a bit small for you to see him. If I make the... Oh god, what happened now? Hold on, I may have to exit. I don't know why that keeps doing that. Opening spreadsheet. Oh yeah, maybe if I make the... see, that's... Now we're talking. Let me know if you guys can see the list. You're watching in 360p? Well, I don't blame you. When the signal goes out, then you gotta improvise. 620. Alright, I'm gonna make all these 20 then. Maybe you'll be able to see it better now. Let me get a drink of water here as we do a small pause. How many have I seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've seen 10 so far. I think I can check out another 10. Now you can see it. Great. Just check my phone for a sec. How long has the stream? 2.5 hours? Well, that's That's peanuts compared to the first stream, which was almost 6 hours. However, it's 1 a.m. here already. I see that he put out a wildcard, just sweet, but I don't know if I can take it seriously. Tony is making a snack. Yeah, I was gonna have a snack at some point. I was planning on drinking some milk with like a donut kind of pastry that I have here, but it's kind of late already. Do I need the calories? Is my first thought. That's the thing about weight, guys. It's if you just eat the calories that you need. If you eat more calories, you're gonna gain weight. That's basically it. Very, you know, narrowed down to the basics. It all comes down to your calorie intake and outtake. And I don't mean to get, you know, scientific here. I'm not your doctor, your nutritionist, or anything like that. But it's just life advice. I'm here to give you guys more than reactions. This is a life channel here that we're talking about. We can have all sorts of conversations. I might appreciate his wildcard intro. F1 Earth Beatbox. Please look at the wildcard. F1 Earth Beatbox. GBB. Okay. You're shouting out your own wildcard? Alright, it could happen. I'm not against that thought. Why is this so behind here? I just want to double check some things of the live. Stream health, excellent. We got an error somewhere along the way. Otherwise, I think it's good. Very good, very good. Just taking a little bit of a break here. As you can understand, I am human and my ears need a break. Yeah, no worries, TRC. Hope you have a good day at school. I don't know what you're studying or what year, but hey, make sure you make your dreams come true. And it all starts in school. Less key for loops. That's one I haven't checked out. I'm going to check out more loops tomorrow. Because the first stream was all about loops. And this one's all about beatboxing. Eric Cedric. Alright, where should we go to next? There's no time to stop. Addie Karang? Why not? Some people say I look like him. You be the judge. Addie Karang from Indonesia, as I understand it. Indonesia is a country that supports their musicians very well. Some of the biggest in Indonesia that you guys should check out is Putri Ariani, Alip Bata, and Kakra Khan. I've reacted to many of their videos. Most of what I do is regular music reactions, but of artists that are not well known and sort of flying under the radar. But I started with Beatbox and Loop Station because it's close to my heart. Is the whole reason I started the channel, by watching some reactors that used to do reactions to Beatbox and the content that I was watching from back in the day. And then I saw them and I thought to myself, what if I did this myself? The rest is history. So, Addie Karang, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard, Pressure. Under pressure, din 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 din. We begin.
Hi, my name is Addie, representing from Indonesia, and this is my wildcard for GBB 2025 solo category.
Is that an alcoholic beverage? Are you sponsored by them at all? What is happening? It felt so short. All these wildcards recently have been feeling kind of short for some reason. That 2-minute mark. Addie, Karang. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. And am I still recording? What's going on with the statistics here? Are people in the chat? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can I get a check in the chat, please? Addie, Karang. Where to put him? Interesting sounds, very high-pitched, some of them, right? Explosive in his delivery, really going in throughout, non-stop. People in the chat, we're getting an okay, a yes. Yes, sir. All right. That's what I like to see. Some formality. Addie, okay. How do you guys feel about Addie, Karang? I mean, of course, super solid, but in terms of like ranking him, pressure. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do a double take on this one. Similar to Kaji in terms of intensity and velocity. Huh. He's either going below or above Kaji for me. as clear as that. Kind of spammy, sure. Sure. I can see the intensity there. Underwhelming, you say? More for battles. That's what's happening sometimes. Some people putting out wildcards that are, you know, maybe a good example of what they would sound in a battle. Others going with the musicality. Other going with just, you know, how they feel. It's up to the judges to interpret, you know, what's happening there. But for me, it all comes down to enjoyability. That's high, you say. Let's see, the sure, like, you say spammy, but it's powerful at the same time, like intense. And with that, I respect the grind, as they say, the effort that you're trying. You're doing it for real. You look like you want it, and that's a big point for me. If I can see that you're looking to get in, that it's not something that casual, then I'm like rooting for you. Can you react to Marvelous? Says Z Poja. Sure thing. Remind me maybe if you're still here by the end of the stream or tomorrow, because there's no way I can get to all of the wildcards that I have. I have like 20 more on my list. So I really respect the intensity here. You wouldn't put it around Kaji. Max, see the musicality. Actually, I've made up my mind. He's going below Vaktang. Has a lot of kind of piercing sounds that stand out. But just, you know, compared to the others, I think that's a good spot for him. Around the middle. Not bad. Where's my tab? I think that's fair. Below Vaktang. The man is between Vaktang and Codfish. He's in good company. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Fair. Fair. Yeah, GBB25 is actually more intense, and the level is higher than I had anticipated. Because for me, GBB21 is the peak, and then GBB23. See, I can picture it, yet we don't have examples. I don't think I've never seen Addie Karang in a battle. To be fair, I haven't seen much from him. I think this would go hard in a battle, but I just you know, until we see it, then we will know. So I don't know how he would fare in a battle. F1 Fierce Beatbox says look at the wildcard. He's spamming to look at the wildcard. Well, my god, there's so many good wildcards to get to. It's crazy. Biscuit, ZBD, Stitch, Chrysalis, Helium. I hope you guys are ready for a long night. Alright, so you're saying Fierce Beatbox. I will, of course, only take a look at this wildcard if you are subscribed to the channel. Otherwise, go ahead and leave. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? You're here. The moment has come. We only have this one life, guys. Oh wow, I guess the right spot here on the tabs. Let's check out Fierce. What the heck? AZUA. AZUA? Uzbekistan? Where? For some reason I thought New Zealand. What is AZ for? Where are you from? Maybe he says it here. All right, let's tune in. So Fierce, GBB25 World League solo wildcard. Has a lot of views, to be fair, especially with no description. Be sure to you know, write something in your description. That's the first feedback. Get some hashtags in there. Let's begin. That's a she. Okay, as that's what I was thinking. Azerbaijan, close to Kazakhstan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with the initials, but I've never seen anybody from that country in my life. Okay, we begin.
Yo, Fierce, I'm from Ukraine, and this is my wildcard for Grand Beat.
From Ukraine. Okay.
Yo, Fierce, I'm from Ukraine, and this is my wildcard for Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 solo category World League.
Unexpectedly solid, especially for somebody that I've never seen before. It is in fact a female, the first one that we have seen out of, you know, in the beatbox wildcards. Very rare to see females in the beatbox community, and from Ukraine. So, you know, very like interesting background. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe to you. And I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. What can I tell you about this wildcard? It's oomphy. It's very deep. We get that bass. I like the beat. I like that flow. The drum kit, I think it's strong. And it sounds classical, I would say, like a classic, no, not like classical music, but like a classic beat that we have heard and that we would hear. A bit trappy hip hop. Definitely one that works for headbanging, and I think it was solid, like throughout, kind of a tight routine. However, what I would say is maybe the originality. If you're just getting started, it's hard for anybody to sort of come to their image, to know what they're about and who they are as a person and as an artist. You also look very young, maybe under 18, I'm not sure. Although if you're applying for this one, oh no, because they got rid of the under 18 category. So you could be any age submitting. You could be 7 and submit a wildcard to GBB. So you still look very young, have a long way ahead, but I think it's a good start for sure. I mean, really solid foundation. You have the basics down, but what I would need from you is something that stands out. In a sea full of beatboxers and wildcards, how can I remember you? What makes you stand out and special? It's just like my thing. And take this as constructive criticism, as feedback, and take it from there. I think like I said, it's really good in the foundation. But in the list here, where can I put you? I mean, I still can't believe Abbo Ice is that low. Sometimes there's just shockers to these rankings. It's along the lines of Benja. However, Benja to me has a bit more of identity. That's what I'm saying. Find your identity. And that's when you will succeed. Although it's pretty good for now. Like I said, I couldn't do that. I could not do those beats. How long have you been practicing? Are you still there? Is somebody there? Azerbaijan, Ukraine. Yeah, although I think the timing was good. GBB Solos actually has a 16H limit. You might be right. Well, that's no good. If you just spam and leave, I'm gonna be furious. And trust me, you don't want to see me when I'm angry. And with that, let me take a drink of water. 1:30 a.m. as I speak. Who's ready to party? What is it saying here for the audio bitrate? We recommend that you use an audio stream bitrate of 128 kilobytes per second. 128 kbps. Well, what do I have mine now? Settings. Although I don't think I can change anything in the settings while I have a stream going. I mean, I have here 4000 kbp S. I think that's fine. If you guys are fine, then I'm fine. If you're good, I'm good. If you're happy, I'm happy. Maki says they are fine. Great. 100 in the chat. Can you see that 100 I sent in the chat? I don't know what the point of that is, but I'm sending 100s and hearts. You keep saying marvelous. Over and over and over again. So let's take a look. Is it going to be marvelous? Well, let's find out. Oh, actually, you know what? This tab is going to be my marker from the befores and afters. Marvelous. Marvelous. All right, here we have it. You can see the emojis. Fantastic. So marvelous is from Indonesia. Okay. This is my first time seeing them ever. GBB25 World League solo wildcard, Lost in Memories. You're saying it has good musicality? Well, let's find out. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Hold on. Let's go. Marvelous is exactly 16, right at the intro line. Okay.
What's up? My name is Marvelous. I'm from Indonesia, and this is my wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 solo wildcard. Let's go.
You promised love will never fade, but now I'm lost in tears and pain. And your love was a dream that faded away. You're gone, you're nothing to say. Hold up on a hold up on a hold up on a what? Lost in memories. Promised love will never fade, but now I'm lost in tears and pain. Your love was a dream that faded away. You're gone, nothing to say.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so first things first, we hit the like, I subscribe, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. So obviously the sound quality is not the best. It looks like it was recorded, you know, on their phone, and you know, but that's fine. Like we get it, we understand. The beats themselves, the voice, and the musicality, top. I mean, this is Den level musicality. It's sort of the musical beatbox style that we started to see several years ago. I think GBB21, 23, but it kind of died down. I haven't seen much of that come back, and it makes me sad because it's one of my favorite, you know, trends, I guess. This is gonna rank high for me. The drops and the different combinations, it's like things we have heard before, sure, like not super new, but the voice itself just brings so much more. It's what makes it connect with us. It's even the bridge between beatbox and mainstream music. That's why the beatboxers that you have seen that have blown up, they have the singing, they have the musicality. Codfish, Helium, Tarastanin, Improver, you know, Dan, whatever, all these guys can sing, and he can sing. This is high for me. And enjoyability, I would listen to it again and again and again. Damn. Marvelous, coming out of nowhere. Jeez, I'm gonna put Marvelous. Can you believe it? I'm gonna, wow, above Dillip. I'm so glad you suggested this person. And they're only 16? Man, this kid's going places. I'll tell you that much. Marvelous, 16 years old. Above Dillip, Vachtan, Addie, Karang, Codfish, Abbo Ice. All it takes is one wildcard. I hope the judges can understand, you know, that of course the sound quality is not the best, the circumstances, and that they can see through the glass and get to the actual beatbox, and that they enjoy it. To me, it was so enjoyable. What say you, chat? It does sound a lot like Max, which is funny because he's right underneath Max for me. If he didn't choke on Joulard, although Joulard's style is so geared towards battle that I can definitely see the world where Marvelous loses to Joulard comfortably, but for me the music is more, I prefer the music over the battles, to be fair. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the restroom, if it's okay with you guys. Where is this guy? After my restroom break, let's see, who do I absolutely want to see tonight? Helium. I'm gonna adjust the list here because time is running short. We got Helium, Stitch, Biscuit, H has. These are the ones that I added to today. Chrysalis, maybe. Oh, ZBD. Tropical. Pacmax, sure. All right, so we have like 6 really strong contenders coming next. If you guys have any suggestions, please comment down below on who you want me to react to after this bathroom break. But for now, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I mean it. Don't move a muscle. How many people did we lose? Almost everybody. Cats, one looper wouldn't hurt. One looper wouldn't hurt, but it would destroy my organization. This stream is dedicated for solo beatboxers, and just wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to react to more. I'll do a mixture of beatbox and loop station tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes you just have to pee. You can't hold it in for, 16 hours. The stream is at 3 hours right now. Okay. Those are baby numbers. We did 6 hours the other day. And I'm going to test out a theory here, which is that mukbangs create more viewership. So I will eat. I will gladly eat. I need some energy to continue the reactions. "15 videos I've done. It's 1:45 a.m. I think I might record for 1 more hour. Gigi, you're saying dice? For sure. For sure. I will check out dice tomorrow. That's probably the wildcard I'm most eager to look for. I am confident that dice is gonna make my list of top 10, top 5 even. See, as soon as I start eating, the views go up. Oh, Jimmy. I also want to check out Jimmy Loops. How's the stream situation here? So far, so good. Maybe change the title, you say? I mean, we're already 3 hours into the stream. I think it helps to leave a little bit of mystery. You're gonna tune in and you're gonna wonder, what kind of wildcards is he gonna watch? Well, I better stop watching before Patbox, because he's gonna do a live at 4 a.m. in 2 hours, reacting to GBB wildcards. That's what everybody's doing right now. It's what's hot. I mean, we've gotten very few loop requests, so I think most people are sleeping at this time anyway. Let's see, do I have it in me to eat the other one? Yes, I do. Taristan in 500,000 subs. When will that be my day? Just Sweet brutally judging GBB25 wildcards. Let's see, how did my videos do today? Out of the wildcard reactions of Loop Station, which ones were the top? By far, Mahito. Mahito, 263 views. Everyone else, like 25. There is a lack of Loop Station wildcard viewership, I see. Well, what are you gonna do? Oh, by the way, I just before I started the stream, I watched Antrix and KBA's showcases for GBB24. I'll put those out tomorrow. Dropical, yeah, we're about to watch it. Mr. Androida. I'm surprised, why does Biscuit have not that many views on his wildcard? Duncan, I also want to check for loops. AVH for loops. Jimmy. It's mostly a freestyle. Man, what a shame. I feel like Biscuit would have a strong chance of winning GBB solo beatbox. Oh, also his Loop Station track, we can check it out. Loop Station wildcard. I didn't see that yesterday. Nope. Vino or Vino. All right. Time to get back in it. Well, I'm gonna miss. All right, we're back for real. So, up next, what do we have? Helium. Helium from Russia. My very first reaction ever was Helium, in case you guys didn't know. So, Helium GBB25 solo wildcard. Let's go.
GBB25 solo wildcard. Pikachu groove. Pikachu. Go drum and bass. Pikachu.
That was so much packed into 2 minutes. First things first, we hit the like, I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Okay, so we got some Pikachu flow in here, although I think he mostly used him as a prop. He just used him and then threw him away into the bed or something. This is classical Helium. Like you said, to be fair, it's probably a freestyle as well. And we're going back to the other criteria, which is structure. And Helium is not super known for his structure. He just, you know, because drum and bass is just you go, you keep going, you keep going. He's very good at it, and super like continuous, almost no breaks. He had those pauses with the Pikachu, but otherwise, it just looks very impressive. The fact that he's continuing to beatbox nonstop and visually, right? He makes he's selling it. He's selling the performance very well. So good for him. But it's not something really new that we haven't heard before. The structure is a big deal for me, guys. What do you say, chat? Given? Sure. We can put him up. Helium versus Inertia. Of course. I will never forget that battle. This is disqualified because he didn't introduce himself. Really? Because he's not... I mean, this would be a real wildcard since he's not qualified automatically. Because he hasn't won anything recently that would qualify him, right? I mean, at this point, maybe he's just doing it just because, since he has done so many GBB wildcards. But it would be a shame if he actually was disqualified by this. Does anyone say it? Oh, God, first comment. He even pinned by Helium. I got bored with the same routine every year. What did Helium say to this? Oh, he's not. Look at the comments. Look at Helium's reply to this. I'm going to read it before I keep talking, because the comment says, I got bored with the same routine every year. Helium replies, much better sounds, quality, and confidence. A different structure, a different dynamic, a different groove. Accents and pauses were worked out. It's a style. Last year I sounded much weaker. The frequency range was smaller. Now there is a sub and high frequencies in the percussion sounds. It became even more like real music. Just listen to last year's video right now for fun, and you will see a huge difference. It is much more difficult to grow in sound quality than in variability, I think. Last wildcards were just good drum and bass beatbox. This video finally is a brilliant drum and bass beatbox video. I will train this style and become better and better in this direction. It is better than being able to do everything. Always being diverse, but doing it dirty and poorly. He makes a good point here. It's like the saying, better to be a master, master of none, jack of all trades. You could do 10 things kind of okay, or do one thing really well. And Helium does drum and bass really well. All that year, I recorded new videos, each one different from the other. And now you accuse me that once a year I just want to record a beatbox in my classic style. Or let's blame the singers who constantly post live recordings of the same songs that fans never get tired of listening to. Your thinking is not professional. Forgive me for being so blunt. You can go crazy if you constantly try to surprise fans with something new. But real artists stick to their style and develop within the framework of their style. And there are a lot of examples of such people in beatboxing. And finally, there is no Pikachu in the previous videos. Good point. This is not wildcard. I am already battling on the video. What what a reply. KO'd that comment for sure. It's like, if you're new to beatbox and maybe you're not paying attention to details, it does sound like his previous one, but now that he mentioned it, if I were to compare it to last year's wildcard, this one is better. This one sounds way, like the quality is higher. It's not like it's very easy to notice it, since it's a specific genre. But if we were to go back and forth like to all the previous years, maybe that should be a thing. I could maybe do that one day. It's like the evolution of Helium, and watch his wildcards from the beginning to the most recent, so we see the progression. And I think that way we would notice it more. But yeah, he makes good points there. Where do we put him now? Drum and bass. Next, Tropical, you say? Perhaps. Sure, what the heck. Let's do Tropical next, but first we have to rank Helium. It's still, I feel like it's the enjoyability is there. I like listening to Helium. In fact, I'm gonna put him below Wachtang. That seems like a fair assessment. I don't know where you guys would place him, but this list is a bit, it's getting difficult by the moment. So we have Wing, Den, Improver, Kaji, Max, Marvelous, Dillip, Wachtang, Helium, Addie, Karang, Codfish, GZ7V, Patbox, Abbo Ice, Benja, and Fierce. Okay. Next, you're saying Tropical. And Tropical, you get Dropical. We can do Dropical and then Given. Where is Given here? All right, Dropical from Kazakhstan. I'm surprised by that still. So Dropical 1 GBB25 World League solo wildcard. The description just says 1. Got it. Okay, let's go.
Yo, this is Dropical from Kazakhstan, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League up your solo category.
It's literally what I was thinking. This is ASMR for my ears. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Why is it ASMR? Because throughout, it stayed in this mid range, right? We didn't get any super highs, any super lows, crazy variation. It just stayed consistent, which, you know, it makes for a good flow when you can follow along this wave. But there were no moments that like stood out to me, and I think that could be a good point in a wildcard when you have that peak. I'm not saying have like different peaks, but maybe be consistent, have your peak probably towards the end, and then close it out strong. Whereas here, he sort of plateaued to me, but it was still really solid, and it's really nice to listen to Dropical, but because it's almost like drops. I mean, it's like drops of different materials, not just water, but like different drops. Good video quality, good sound quality. Techniques were shown. I think that's a big bonus there. I remember his participation in that, man, what was the name of that? From Sin and Shazam. Where that video went crazy, completely blew me away, the visuals in that video for the competition. But anyway, where do we place Dropical? It's always nice, just real nice to listen to Dropical. Same with like Dillip. I like to listen to them both. He's around Helium and Addie Karang. Same like same techniques, just continuous. I never checked out those show me your masterpiece videos. Oh, the BBU. Yes. You have me there. I would say he's right around Helium and Addie Karang. But what place though? Dropical. I think below Helium. In between Helium and Addie Karang. Seems fair to me. See, now we're getting to that point where I can see the tops, the middles, and the bottoms. Somebody said given. Z Waha said given. Okay, let's check out given from Indonesia. Given Grand Prix Box Battle 2025 World League Solo Wildcard, the Eternal of Serenity. Now that I'm looking at Given's profile picture, it reminds me of the Price is Right logo. Is that what I'm thinking about? Do you guys know that show? Come on, somebody. Yeah, look at the logo and the Price is Right. And then look at Given. Isn't it very similar? We're making discoveries here. I mean, this is besides the point, but it's just an observation. And I think it's a valid one at that. See, there they are. Two side by side. Alright, now to the actual wildcard. Oh yeah, he got 26th place last year. I think he should have ranked higher last year, to be honest. Or GBB23, I mean. Okay, let's go. One of my routines that expresses what kind of serenity do you expect. Even people who have died are prayed for to find serenity in the afterlife. Now we're going deep into like theories and okay.
Yo, Given Tomosimasu, Konkai wa GBB Wildcard 2025 World League Solo Category. Tanosinde kudasai.
Eternal Serenity. Eternal Serenity. The Eternal of Serenity. The Eternal of Serenity. Eternal Serenity. Eternal Serenity. Eternal Serenity. Di atana serenity. This is serenity. Serenity. Serenity.
Oof. This is a good one. This is a really good wildcard. The Eternal of Serenity. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. High video quality. We see all the equipment there in the background. The cameraman going a little bit crazy with the different with the shaky effect. What I like about Given that maybe people don't mention as often is that I see the fighter in him. He looks like he wants it, and he's dedicated to the craft. Is what I said before from other wildcards. Maybe they've lost the hunger in the pursuit of greatness, and Given still is searching for his spot, and he deserves to get to that higher level. Addie Karang, I did that. Risky Wahoo, welcome to the chat here. I watched it like an hour ago. Yeah, there it is. Oh man, Given. The flow, the style. He has, it's almost like tropical. He has one of the most like pleasant sounds, like that whistle. He's like the king of whistles, right? One of the best. Same with Heartcell. Man, Given, some of these start to they're in like the same range in terms of like structure, the flow. It's just a different sound that they do. But for example, to me, Helium, Tropical, Addie Karang, and Given have a lot of things in common. And it's just like, where do I place, one of them above the other? I think I'm going to place Given above Helium. Right below Vaktang. That's kind of high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th place for Given. Given is rising. He's leveling up. I hope this is his year for GBB. If not next year, but he deserves it for sure. Ah, the post snare. Yes. Now you're talking. Okay. Nice. Stitch. Speaking of Malaysia. Wait, did I say Malaysia? No, Given is from Indonesia. And Stitch is from Malaysia. Kind of close, different countries. Is his name really Michael Gabriel Smith? Wow, I never knew that. Okay, let's check out Stitch, who had one of the most memorable wildcards back in GBB21. So this one is Stitch, GBB25 World League solo wildcard. I've said that before. I wasn't going to do a GBB25 wildcard, however, I decided to do it last minute after seeing a lot of comments from people asking me to do one. I made this track in 2 days. I usually take a few weeks to a few months to complete tracks, so I hope it's good enough for those of you who support my music. Good luck to all the participants. 6 wildcards are too little, so it's true. Only I don't understand the logic there. How is it 6? If it's battles, then that means, oh well, it's 6 wildcards, and then what? How many people are already in? At least another 2, right? So you can have quarterfinals. Well, we will cross that bridge when we get there. For now, Stitch, did he get a haircut?
Stitch, and this is my solo wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025. Let's get it. Yoink!
Feels like this is my last, but I said that before. Got a little taste, so now I want some more. Can I touch the surface to be a-okay with me? It's finally time for me to take a step forward. Gonna need them to gonna need them to take a step forward. Okay, baby. Okay, baby. Feels like this is my last. But I've said that before.
There are all these guys ending it super abruptly to stay within the guidelines. Man, Stitch with the special sound. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. He has such a big range in his vocals. Very high noises like that, the trumpet. Toodoo-doo. I mean, I can't do it, but like toodoo-doo, and his special sound. And the lows, the bass, very deep lip rolls, and his style is like kind of segmented. It's musicality minimalistic, where it's like this and a little bit like duds or dudes. Whatever happened to duds? One of my favorite beatboxers actually. Where he's like, he has the musicality, but he breaks it down for you so that it's easier to understand. It's not like he just blows through it and tries to make it into like an actual song. It's like, dun, dun, dun. Here are the different parts and the different sounds that make up this track. I think really solid, good sound quality, beautiful singing voice. Yeah, it's classic Stitch. And he did get a haircut. A drastic one. Changed a lot. He looks like a different person almost. If he didn't have the glasses, I don't think I would recognize him. Duds is in Maestro Beatbox America. If he wins, he gets in GBB25, which he is in the finals with Exalos from Colombia. Huh. Okay. EB Free Fryer. Or Free Fire. Welcome to the chat. Yes, I have CJ in the tabs here. I don't think I'll be able to get to him tonight though, because I might be done. I might be done for the night, guys. I'm gonna play Stitch. Very particular voice, super memorable. It helps out. Originality, he has it. But like we have seen in battles, not the strongest. I'm gonna put Stitch before or after Codfish. I think that's where I see him in my head. Easily recognizable, he has that going for him. And look at that, I reacted to the same as the previous stream, but 2 hours faster. Okay. Is the previous one as in the one last year? I don't know if I remember that one. Take a break, you've been streaming for a long time. Yes. Well, I wouldn't, the break would mean that it's over. I would just go to bed. That's the break. It would be a break between this stream and the other stream. Man, there's some heavy hitters that we didn't get to. But I think I'll react to them tomorrow when my ears are refreshed and my brain has rested. Otherwise, it just becomes a chore. Like I don't, you know, the whole point is to enjoy the beatbox, and you know, if I do more, then it'll be overstimulation for my ears and for my mind. So I think that'll do it. 2:30 a.m. It's a good time to go to bed, and I can wake up and maybe do a live stream tomorrow night. Can't guarantee it, but it's an option. So guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate the chat, all the comments, the support, everyone who has watched. And stay tuned. I will chop up the videos, put them out individually. Feel free to check out my other music as well, just the regular songs that I react to, not just Beatbox or Loop Station. And like I said, I might be doing a stream tomorrow. So thanks again. Hope you have a good night, good rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.